So welcome to the Beach Walker Fishing Show. Today we're going to show you how much leader do you need to use when you're throwing a plug. A lot of people think you need, 4 or 5 foot of leader material tied to your plug or your jig or whatever it is. The rule of thumb is, so it doesn't affect the way that the lure is moving, you take your leader. I try to measure it by your main guide to your second guide, which is about 24 inches, maybe a little bit less than that. Probably not, about 2 foot, foot and a half or something like that. So I'm going to measure that from one eye to another eye. It doesn't really matter if it's this one or this one, as long as it's from one eye to an eye, from one eye to another eye. So you take that, you look at this, it, measure it, go right here, take clippers or whatever you have available, clip that off. And then what you do, you got about this much leader material. That's for throwing a plug, no matter if it's in the river, on structure, no matter if it's on the beach or whatever. That's all you need right there. Now, you might want to bump it up another foot for tarpon, because when they jump, they land on the leader material. But you don't need 4 foot. There's no way you're going to be able to throw this plug correctly and work it correctly with a 4 foot, 5 foot leader material. Now, if you're live baiting, it's totally different. You can throw that live bait out there. Doesn't matter how big that material is, or if you're offshore and you're trolling, that doesn't matter. But when you're throwing a plug or a soft rubber bait, you don't need 4 foot of leader material. And I don't understand why people put a loop knot on another loop knot. This is what this is for. This is so this O-ring is tied to your lure so it can move freely. Whether you put a loop knot on there is not going to affect how this moves any more freely. You tie directly to the O-ring. Take that, make a knot, and tie directly to your lure. It moves perfectly free from anything like that. You can use a loop knot on if it doesn't have an O-ring, you can use a loop knot, but that's what this is for. This is so this lure can move freely. Don't tie a loop knot to this. Tie it directly to the O-ring. Leave a little material, leader material. Makes no sense for you to put a loop knot on there. This much material. The snook has a abrasive mouth right here. Let me take check me off the wall. So he's got tarpon gill plates are a little bit different than a snook. So this is a snook has the gill plates right there. They're going to cut. So if you get that, doesn't matter if you have a 4 foot leader or a 2 foot leader, it's going to pop it off. So by having, it's all about the effect of how the lure is moving. So make sure you just tie a smaller leader material, 2 foot the most, from your main lure to your main line. That's the tip of the day, guys, and tight lines.